Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's April 22nd, 2014, and on today's show, Brazil, the X-Man cometh. What the heck is classic mass? Tad and Iron compare healthy fats. The hungry wolf howls in Russia. And finally, the psychic versus the psycho. All that and much, much more only on Muscle in the Morning. Whether it's Europe, Columbus, or Brazil, winning a contest associated with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest bodybuilder that ever lived, is surely a feather in anyone's cap. But whether it's the Mr. Olympia or the Mr. Mayberry, the X-Man Tony Freeman always delivers. He does it for the fans as well as to maintain his name and legacy. Freeman gave us a couple of great shots this past Sunday, and he had this to say, quote, "All the mag boys get all the media love. They want Papa X to go away. I'll leave when I'm damn ready." IFBB WBF legend Gary Stridem had some interesting words for young bodybuilders. In a recent post to fans, he stated, quote, "My message to young aspiring bodybuilders is to build and design a physique to look believable, not just chemical. Too much mass on a given structure can look wrong if it's not classic mass. Keep it beautiful, not just freaky." Interestingly, during the tested 1992 WBF Grand Prix, when most of the guys looked like crap, Gary actually looked very similar to when he won in 1991. And he won this show too. Must have been that classic mass at play. In the latest edition of Ion's Diner, Tad the Diet Coach and Ion Lauer compare the healthy fats found in nuts versus avocados. Tad discusses the dangers of not getting enough fats in your diet, but the question remains, which fat sources do the guys prefer? Guess you'll have to tune in and find out which ones. Kai Green wasn't the only guest poser this past weekend. Dennis the Big Bad Wolf was in Kiev, Russia, showing off his top 3 Olympia physique. This year's Arnold Classic champion hasn't gotten sloppy this offseason, which should bode well for him come Olympia time. Will 2014 be the year of the Wolf? If you haven't caught the latest edition of the Heavy Muscle TV show, it's time to catch the rebroadcast. Episode 72, which ran live this past Thursday, featured the Psychic and the Psycho. By his own admission, the Jewish Joker, an ex-dancer who dresses up as the Joker from Batman and who dons a Hebrew yarmulke, has serious mental problems. On the other side of the coin, psychic medium Christopher Allen is quite sane and did some pretty amazing readings for the entire RX Muscle panel. Check out the exclusive replay only on rxmuscle.com. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And remember, follow us on Twitter and Facebook.